Hello, bonjour, namaste, ni hao, and ohio everybody. What is going on? It is Galeriot here, and today we're back again with another Danmachi Memoria Freese video, and we are going to be recapping the JP live stream, which of course contained all the information needed for part 3 of the 6th anniversary. Now, of course, if you guys go on to enjoy this video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel for more Danmachi content, and let me know in the comment section down below, what did you guys think about the reveals, and are you guys excited for part 3 of the 6th anniversary? Let me know in the comment section down below. Now, before we get into the video, I would urge you guys to go and watch my live reaction to the live stream because it was a lot of fun. I genuinely had a blast watching it. I rarely tell you guys to go and watch the live stream because a lot of the stuff in the live stream is pretty much translated into this video in a TLDR format. So you don't have to sit there, watch me, react to the live stream straight up, right? But I would urge you guys to go watch it because it was a lot of fun, probably my favorite live stream reaction, and it was a blast. It was genuinely a blast. I would highly urge you guys to go watch that. Now, let's talk about the live stream. Instead of me plugging my own live stream, let's talk about the live stream. So they started off normal, pretty much. They started talking about the JP rankings, they started talking about the fan art and all that jazz. It was very straightforward. They took about 10-15 minutes doing that basically. Then they started talking about the ongoing campaigns, which of course was including the Argonaut banner featuring Fina and Crozo, and along with it the part 2 anniversary banners as well. It was relatively quick, about 2 to 3 minutes long, and then they started talking about part 3 of the 6th anniversary, and they split it up into 2 sections. So part 1 and part 2. Part 1 contained, of course, information about the story itself, and as you can see right here, this is going to be the login screen we are greeted with on Wednesday evening or Thursday morning, depending on where you live, the time zone you're in. This will be the title screen we will get on that day itself, basically, for part 3 of the 6th anniversary. And the name of the part 3 celebration is Orgion Saga Heroic Chorus. I'm very excited about it. The title looks and sounds amazing, in all honesty. It looks amazing and it sounds amazing. Now, this is the synopsis for part 3 of the story, of course. Thanks to the efforts of the Hostess of Fertility and Freya and Hestia familiars, the heroes of Orario are slowly pushing back against Dionysus's evil machinations. But madness yields to no one. A creature with red hair, the girl once known as Maenads, and the writhing, ever-twisting schemes of his dark mind, a battle like no other in the city's history rages on towards a conclusion that even the gods themselves cannot foresee. Of course, the JP 6th anniversary finale starts on 17th of August on Thursday, basically. So Thursday, that is in JST, Japanese Standard Time, of course. Everything starts at 11 a.m. JST, basically. But yes, that was the synopsis for part 3 of the story. Now, we have an Orgion Saga part 3 unit reveal, and a certain set of fans, I do apologize, you didn't get your unit. And I don't know why, but they didn't give him a unit. So let's take a look at that. This is the new 4-star unit, and we have White Wind Eyes, 1000 Determination Lafia, and Heroic Vigor Bell. And it's a Hero Festa gacha. So 2 things to note. This is our first ever triple Hero Festa gacha banner. I wasn't expecting it. When I made my video, when I made my concept video, I said that there were 3 options, right? The first one being we get 2 2-unit banners and then a Hero Festa releases later on, right? The second thing I said was, oh, it's going to be a dual Hero Festa banner. And then my third option was that they were going to do a single Hero Festa banner, but it was going to be 2 adventures and 1 assist. Well, based on this, looking at this, they are all adventures, and I can confirm they are all adventures. Eyes is a light magic unit, Lafia is a thunder magic unit, and Bell is a water magic unit. All magic units. We'll take a look at their kits in just a moment, but the second thing I want to point out is what happened to Finn? Even I don't know. Honestly, that was the first thing I saw. Literally in the chat, we were doing the live stream reaction and we were talking about it, and we were like, where the hell is Finn? Why is Finn not a part of this anniversary at all? Like, he's one of the main characters in the story, and then he's not a unit in part 1. He's not a unit in part 2. Surely he's a unit in part 3, right? They gave him a costume. He's not there to be seen at all. So I have some theories as to what they could do with Finn, but right now it's just like, bro, what? really no Finn? Are you serious, right? So yeah, that is unfortunate. There is no Finn. But yes, this is a Hero Festa gacha banner, our first triple Hero Festa gacha banner, double gacha rates, same exact step up as we've had for previous Hero Festa gachas. So it's a 5-step, 4-round banner basically. So you can do 20 steps. The first step guarantees you a 3-star unit. Second step is a 3-star guaranteed. Third step is also a 3-star guaranteed, and then the fourth step is a 4-star guaranteed, and then the fifth step is a guaranteed new Hero Festa unit. You can do that 4 times up to 20 steps, and then after the 21st step you will have to just do it again and again and again for a 3-star guaranteed step. Basically that's it. There's no guarantee after the 20th step basically. So it's exactly the same format as we've had before. I would have preferred if they managed to add maybe like one more rotation, at least one more round or 2 more rounds. I think because of the fact that we have 3 Hero Festas, right? It is going to be a lot more trickier, but there are going to be ways you can kind of soothe your pain, and we'll talk about those ways in just a moment. Of course, one of those ways is actually paying for the unit. One time only, you can pay for 1 copy of Eyes, Lafia, or Belle, basically. And these banners will be available from the 17th of August, 11 a.m. JST. So this will be at 10 p.m. Pacific, I think it is. No, 10 p.m. Eastern, sorry. 10 p.m. Eastern on the 16th of August, these banners will be available. Now, along with that, to ease your pain, and this is the way they're soothing your pain, if you clear the latest story that's going to be added to the game on Thursday, you can get a bond of your choice for a Hero Festa limited unit. Any Hero Festa that's available in the game right now, Astraeus, Alan, Otaro, Ryu, Elise, Belle, or any of the 3 new Hero Festas, Belle, Lafia, or Ice, you can pick 1 copy of them for free. So this will hopefully soothe your pain in a way. It's a form of like, okay, we don't have heroic trials for Hero Festas. This is the way you can get it. So this is an alternative way for you to basically get the unit copies basically. Now, let's talk about what these units are capable of doing basically. Let's see what these units are capable of doing. So big shout outs to Jasi as always for being able to translate these things and obviously get these units informations out to us, of course, right? Getting these units information out to us, it's very, very useful and just helps us out massively, right? So first and foremost, let's take a look at Eyes. Eyes' special arts is a single target ultra light magic attack with ultra penetration rate, skill damage plus 40% per self magic agility light attack damage buff, which means that she can get up to 240% damage on her single target special arts, which is insane. She also is able to give herself 80% MP heal and adds 4 additional actions of single target highlight magic attack with ultra penetration rate, skill damage plus 30% per self magic agility light attack damage buff, so 180% damage on her additional actions, and then an additional allies 30% HP barrier, which is amazing, of course, for survivability, and allies SA gate charge plus 66% and badge agility light attack damage plus 100% for 2 turns. This Eyes is our first ever Record Buster Hero Festa, which is amazing in all honesty, and she is powerful. She is very, very powerful. These are her stats, by the way. Of course, they've uploaded it as a GIF because, of course, we have animations for these units, so they've given them the GIFs animations instead. So it's a little bit low quality, but as you can see right here, 2,180 magic, 1,001 agility, 1,066 endurance, and 1,029 dexterity. Or sorry, 1,029 endurance and 1,066 agility, which is amazing. It is genuinely really, really solid. Let me just extend this. I see that a bit of the side is a little bit wonky, but there you have Eyes' stats. Really, really solid. And of course, a Record Buster special arts unit, of course, first and foremost. Her first skill is a 120 MP foe slow super light magic attack with ultra encounter rate and temporary magic boost, and removes STR magic and MRES buffs and self magic agility light attack damage plus 80% for 6 turns, and then she also gives herself a 40% max HP barrier. So first and foremost, there's a lot to unpack here. It's a slow super light magic attack, which means she will go last. Remember, slow plus magic attack equals goes last no matter what, basically. Then you also have removes STR magic and MRES buffs on foes, allowing you to basically deal a little bit extra damage on the second turn, especially because you're going to be able to strip away those buffs effectively. Also take less damage because you're removing their STR and magic buffs as well. And then you're giving yourself magic and agility and light attack damage, which means that you're basically empowering yourself and allowing yourself to go faster on the second turn. On top of that, barrier. You've got a barrier as well, which helps out massively. 3 additional actions of high light magic attack with ultra penetration rate, skill damage plus 20% per self magic agility light attack damage buff. So on your additional action as well, you are basically getting 120% extra damage on your high light magic attack. And then on top of that, you are giving yourself a 30% max HP heal. And on top of that, a SA gate charge gain of 33% for 3 turns. Really, really strong. And this goes really well with her second skill, because her second skill is an AoE fast magic agility light res minus 40% for 3 turns debuff, which means that she will go first. Especially with her 80% agility buff, she will go first. Then allies magic agility light attack damage plus 40% for 3 turns, allowing you to basically get supportability that way. You're getting some really good agility control on the second turn at the start of the second turn, and then also removes any AoE and ST added damage taken debuffs. So any damage increase debuffs that you have from AoE attacks or single target attacks, they're removed entirely. And then you're inflicting the enemies with an AoE and ST damage taken plus 30% for 3 turns. So you're increasing the damage they take from AoE and single target attacks by 30%. Really strong, really, really strong over there. Unbelievable combination. She is going to be a monster on turn 2. And in fact, I will say this, by the way, we'll go take a look at her third skill, because her third skill is unbelievable. This Eyes, I know she's light magic, she will fit into the light PvE team as well, very, very easily. I don't know about the light PvP team, but a light PvE, 100%, no doubt about it. Very easily can slide in. The only thing she's really missing is a magic res down, which I wish she had over the light res down, to be quite honest. I think if she had magic res down minus 40% instead of light res down, 100% easily fits into any light PvE team, to be quite honest, easily. But that's the only issue she faces, to be quite honest. Her third skill is 61 MP, foe slow super light magic attack with ultra penetration rate, skill damage plus 50% per self magic agility light attack damage buff. So that's 150% times 2, 300% damage. Yes, you heard that right. 300% damage, and it's not difficult to get that, by the way. That is a very, very, very easy buff to get, to be quite honest. And on top of that, allies 20% MP heal and cure status ailments. Unbelievable unit. Now these are her additional effects, basically 45% dark res, 40% magic endurance dexterity, 25% p-res m-res, 25% damage on crit and pen, and dragon killer. Now the upgrade that she gets, right? So her upgraded skill, as you guys know, Hero Festa units get upgraded passives and upgraded skills. Her upgraded skill is going to be her third skill. I think it goes from like 40% damage to 50%, and I think it goes from 10% MP heal to 20% MP heal. And she also gets these 2 additional passives of 10% P-res and M-res when wielding a one-handed sword, and 15% damage on penetration when wielding a one-handed sword as well. Insane. That was a lot, by the way, and I think she's the most in terms of her text. She's got the most, I think. Lafia is a lot more easier to read. Now, Lafia's stats are amazing in my personal opinion. Instead of the endurance, you're getting much higher agility and dexterity. And if I'm not mistaken, you get a bit of a higher HP stat as well, with Lafia having 5,600 HP nearly versus Eyes' 5,300, whereas Eyes gets like 300 more endurance. But Lafia's stats insane. 2,200 magic, 1,286 agility, 1,100 dexterity. Very, very solid. And Lafia, in my personal opinion, is unreal. She is unbelievable, and the reason why she's unreal is because she's finally power creeping one of the best adventurers in the game, and I'll come on to who it is in just a moment. So, her special arts is an AoE Ultra Thunder magic attack with ultra penetration rate, skill damage plus 120% per self magic buff. So she gets 240% damage if you have a magic buff from an adventurer and an assist, of course, right? And then on top of that, she removes status buffs and has the ability to inflict stun. I was gonna say opportunity. It is a complete ability to inflict stun, of course, less the opponents have like stun anklets or something, right? Her first skill is 127 MP, foe slow thunder magic attack with ultra on counter rate and temporary magic boost, and removes agility, god rate, and M-res buffs, and foes AoE damage taken plus 40% for 5 turns, and self magic plus 100% for 5 turns. Before we get to the additional actions, I think you guys can already tell who I'm referring to when I say she can replace a unit. We'll get on to the second skill and I'll get to who it is in just a moment. Adds 4 additional actions of Foe's High Thunder magic attack with Ultra on guard rate, skill damage plus 50% per thunder attack damage buff, and extends status debuffs by 3 turns on foes. Her second skill is 231 MP, Foe's Fast High Thunder magic attack with Ultra on guard rate and temporary magic boost, and Foe's STR magic dexterity thunder res minus 40% for 1 turn, and allies thunder attack damage and critical rate plus 60% for 1 turn, and removes magic debuffs on allies, and removes the AoE damage taken reduction buff, so reduces the damage reduction effects that the opponents may have, the buffs that they have, and allies KO survival if HP is greater than 10%. You guys already know who I'm referring to here. She is replacing FESTA. She is the complete replacement for FESTA. So far, we've needed to use a couple of combination of units, right? We've needed to use units like, for example, the Fire Lafia and 1 or 2 more units to try and get the combination for FESTA. If you don't have FESTA, you didn't have much of another option. She was that good. She was used even to this day. Lafia replaces her, finally. Removes agility buffs, able to give KO survival. It's everything you need in this unit. She is everything you need to basically take Vesta's position. If you don't have Vesta, she comes in immediately. She is that good. Being able to remove agility buffs, guard rate buffs, and MRes buffs is going to be so massive for the Magic team. It is going to be insane. Her third skill is a 47 MP single target super thunder magic attack with ultra on guard rate, skill damage plus 100% per self magic buff. Now, I actually don't remember what skill Lafia's gets buffed. I want to say it's this skill, but I could be wrong. So somebody can correct me in the comments if I am wrong there. Her additional passives that she gets is 45% damage reduction on guard and 10% HP and MP heal per turn. It is insane. Now, Belle, let's get on to the final one. Water magic. So I was right. We were going to get a water hero Festa inevitably. I was just wrong on the typing. I thought it was going to be water physical, but there you go. 2150 magic. 1300 agility, 1100 dexterity, and 960 endurance, along with 5500 HP. He is insane. And the reason why he's got such high stats, and obviously such a high HP stat and endurance stat, is because he's a magic stall unit. Let's take a look at him, shall we? SA Foe's Ultra Water Magic Attack with Ultra Critical Rate skill damage plus 40% per self magic guard rate counter rate buff, and allies magic plus 120% for 3 turns, and removes P-Res, M-Res, AoE, ST added damage taken debuffs. Very straightforward there, to be quite honest. Good supporting setup, of course, with the 120% magic and ability to remove any sort of debuffs. But also, damage-wise, 240% damage is really, really solid. Weird sort of like additional buff effects you need for it, but it's still very, very easy to achieve, to be quite honest. It is very, very easy to achieve. His first skill is 139 MP, self-fast magic, guard rate, counter rate, fire res, earth res, light res, 80% for 5 turns. Yes, you heard that right, 80% to fire, earth, and light res as well, which is insane because any fire unit, gone. Any earth unit, gone. Light unit, non-existent. Especially fire units, bro, because he is a water unit, he has an inherent 45% fire res. He's got 125% fire res, basically. Then, on top of that, not only that, he gives allies magic, guard rate, counter rate, and foes, he gives allies magic, guard rate, counter rate, and AoE and ST damage taken reduction as well. So basically, he gives 40% magic, guard rate, counter rate to allies, and then he also reduces the damage that the allies take from AoE and ST attacks by 40% for 5 turns. He then gives himself a 40% HP barrier, and then 4 additional actions of Foe's High Water Magic Attack with 30% HP steal, and Foe's STR Magic Agility Water Res minus 30% for 3 turns, or minus 40% for 3 turns, and Allies STR Magic Agility Water Attack Damage plus 40% for 3 turns. There's a lot of text to go over. I do apologize if I'm, stumbling over some of the words, but you guys can see right here everything you need to see and understand. This guy's insane. He's pretty much stalling any sort of fire, light, or earth team because this is ridiculous. The amount of defense he's giving himself is unbelievable, to be quite honest. So, insane. It's insane. His second skill is an AoE Super Water Magic Attack with Ultra on Counter Rate and Temporary Magic Boost, and P-Res, M-Res minus 40%, and AoE ST damage taken plus 30% for 2 turns, and removes any sort of STR Magic, Agility, Endurance, and Dexterity buffs as well. Insane. Insane unit. His third skill is 42 MP, high water magic attack with ultra penetration rate, skill damage plus 60% per self guard rate and counter rate buff. So 240% here, but only high. So I feel like this could have been super. It should have been super in my personal opinion, because if you look here, Lafia is super, Eyes is also super, even with 300% she's super. And I know she's technically a record buster unit, but like, come on. We could have taken a super here as well, to be honest. His additional effects that he gets is 25% damage on crit rate and pen rate. And if he didn't need more defenses, if you get him to +5, 25% P-Res M-Res. Thumbs up there, right? Thumbs up there. Unbelievable unit, honestly. Unfreaking believable. He is insane. This is unbelievable. I would say that you can run all three together, to be quite honest. I would not be surprised if people run all three together on the same team. When I said they needed to make compatible units, I wasn't expecting this way, but it is working. It will work as well. I think it will work. So yeah, there you go. Then you also have a Hero Festa bundle as well. Again, if you want to spend money on the game, you can of course do this as well. There is also another Iris with Hero Bond bundle as well that you can get, and that is the main part of the part 1 of information. I think this is the best part, to be quite honest. The fact that you can pick up a free Hero Festa bond is so nice. It's something we've wanted for a very long time for all the Hero Festa banners. We never got it until now. On the last one, most likely as well, we're finally getting it, which is really nice, I suppose. It's their way of basically replacing the heroic trial, because we don't have the heroic trial. We get this instead. I mean, it's going to be hard to MLB all of these units, because remember, this is a triple Hero Festa banner. It was already, I wouldn't say it was that difficult to MLB a unit in the original Hero Festa banners. I felt like most people were getting units like +4, +5 very, very easily, to be quite honest. I don't think I've heard of one horror story, you know, to be quite honest. I think out of like all the people I've heard from, like 30-40 people that I've spoken to directly about the Hero Festa banner, I would say only 1 or 2 have somewhat complained about it, and that's because they only got to like +3 on both units, which is still okay in my personal opinion. If you can get a unit to +3 when it comes to a Hero Festa, that is very, very important, to be quite honest. And if you can get both to at least +3, and of course if at least one of them reaches MLB, you are in a more than fine position. This is going to be difficult though. 3 different Hero Festas, it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy whatsoever. I think a lot of people may struggle potentially. We don't know yet. All right, let's move on to the Danmemo latest info part 2. So of course, if you clear Orgeon Saga Heroic Chaos on very hard, you will have a chance to pick up a bond of a Hero Festa unit of your choice. This is amazing. You should see the live stream. Like I said, the live stream reaction. I remember we saw this for the first time, and I saw Eyes, and I was like, we've never had a Hero Festa Eyes. What the frick? What is happening here? It was insane. It was insane. And then if you clear it again on very hard, you will be able to get a 1 more all 4-star 11 draw gacha ticket. So I was right. You will have another all 4-star 11 draw gacha ticket. So hopefully you guys get some modern units from that 11 draw gacha ticket, because trust me, I end up getting mainly 2017, 2018 units. I wish it would only feature units from 2022 and 2023, but yeah. It features every single unit in the game that's a non-time limited unit. Of course, we spoke about this already. We do have another login bonus of 1000 Iris. So if you are struggling and you need more Iris, be sure to get it. If you clear all the Orgeon Saga stories on very hard, you will get 100 Iris each. So you will get 300 Iris from this as well, which is very, very nice. We also get a free 11 draw gacha multi every single day. Only 3-star guaranteed though. Wish it was 4-star guaranteed. If it was gonna just go for it, you know, would have been nice. We are getting the 6th anniversary exchange as well, which will allow you to basically collect a bunch of medals to get gnome tickets, hero light, 4-star guaranteed tickets, and along with it, time limited units that appeared in the 6th anniversary. These are the ways you can get them. Of course, it's a bunch of ways to get them. Stuff like Orgeon, the story side of things, the Orgeon Saga story, the heroic trials, the 7 zone, the ultimate war games. Oh, there is a banner coming. I just realized there is a new banner coming. Heroic Trials Postlude. That is a new banner that we haven't seen. Oh, damn. Oh, okay. So that guarantees that we are getting another banner after this. We are getting another banner after this as well. Okay, that's good for us to note. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't see that. that is good information for us to get. That is going to be a new banner that we will be getting on the 31st of August. Of course, they did say and confirm that 31st August we are getting the EX story, so that means we are getting a banner for the EX story as well. So be wary on that front as well. These are the things you can exchange for. So like I said, Hero Medal, Fame Amulet, Gnome tickets, Hero Light, 4-star guaranteed 11 draw ticket. You can also exchange for an Amber Light, which will then allow you to exchange for any of these units. So you can get the Finn and Fianna that released right before the 6th anniversary, or any of the 8 6th anniversary units from Orgeon Saga. Unfortunately, the Argonaut units are not a part of this, unfortunately. I wish they were, but I wasn't expecting them to be a part of it, because it felt like the Argonaut stuff was not a part of the 6th anniversary, even though sometimes they would have the logo for the 6th anniversary in the Argonaut stuff, to be quite honest. It was kind of weird in that regards. I wish they did add them there. But yes, there's the extra story coming on the 31st of August, of course. This is, of course, all the stuff coming out in this part, of course, part 3. The schedule, obviously, on the 17th of August, we are getting part 3 of the Tale. We are getting the Hero Festa Gacha. The 11 draw ticket starts then. All of this is coming out on this Thursday, of course, this Thursday, Wednesday night, of course. War Games is coming back as well. It's going to be fun testing out all these units. Telskira Abyss as well. The login bonus starts on Friday, and then next week we're getting a Gareth Record Buster, and obviously 7 Zone will be there every week, of course. So yeah, there you guys go. That's all the information for part 3. Now I want to come back to the EX story side. I want to come back to the EX story side. So let's quickly take a look at Jossie for a split second once again. If you go to Valiris quickly again, and let's talk about it, because this is unfortunately some sad news for all of us. So first and foremost, the last ever Aurario Z stream, the streams that we usually get every other Tuesday and stuff, the final stream will be on the 29th. That is going to be the final stream we'll ever have. There are not going to be any streams after the 29th of August, which is a damn shame. I don't know why they're just not, maybe doing some in-house streams. They don't need to invite the VAs anymore. They can just do it with the development team, Nakahara-san, Mikan-san, and so on and so forth, the producer-san as well. I think it would just make a lot of sense for them to do it like that. But unfortunately, the last ever Aurario Z stream is coming on the 29th. It'll be starting an hour early. We will be live for that, of course, right? And then this Friday onwards, we are no longer going to have the daily mission, boost level, or status board ×1. The complete a Falna quest will instead give you 3 potatoes, but you do not have to level up your characters anymore. Now, there's a couple of things that this signifies potentially. One, we may not have any units after the anniversary. Maybe they changed their mind. It's possible that they could have changed their mind. I hope they haven't, but they did say that, after the anniversary, they were going to rerun a lot of the anniversaries. They were going to release new units and stuff like that. It doesn't make sense to remove this mission, in my personal opinion. But the other reason is that they might be releasing these units super infrequently, and in order to accommodate for the players who have been playing for so long that, if we do get these reruns and they summon for the new units only, that's only 2 new units, right? They can't really level up more than that technically, right? So they're accommodating for the older players, because everybody has all the older anniversary units and everything, +5 and everything maxed out and all. They can't re-level those units, right? They can only level the new units that they get. So in order to accommodate for that, I guess they're wanting to make sure that, people don't get stuck and are unable to complete the daily mission of leveling up your character or boosting the status board. So I think that's the reason why they've decided to do this. But yeah, the last ever Aurario Z stream. So if we get any new characters or anything, they'll probably be only announced on Twitter and Facebook and stuff. So that's a damn shame. I love the live streams, and I think they could have still done some of the live streams, but I guess if they're gonna slow down in terms of no new content and everything, that's a way to reduce costs of setting up live streams and organizing everything and all that jazz. And instead they can just immediately dump the units on social media and go from there, so we'll have to wait and see on that front. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of part 3 of the 6th anniversary. A lot of new content to look forward to, and a lot of things to look out for, of course, right? I'm very much looking forward to summoning. We will be live for our summons, of course, for the Hero Festa banner, so I would love to see you guys there. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please be sure to leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time. Take it easy, everybody. Bye bye.